Hello, I'm Mr. Scholl, and today we're going to start learning how to use our bottom hand while playing the clarinet. And we're going to start learning how to play our low notes. Now, before we get started, the first thing I want you guys to do is make sure that your holes are lined up correctly. Sometimes if they're not lined up right and you press down these keys, it's not going to go down all the way. Now, if you think that your keys are lined up and it's still not going down as much as it should, you know what it feels like on top, bring it to your band director and we can see about fixing that. Once they're all in line here, we're just going to practice playing a C. Thumb 1, 2, 3. Okay. If you have a good C sound, make sure you have your top teeth touching right here on the mouthpiece. Your bottom lip is over your bottom teeth. And have really firm corners. Try not to let any air escape. Here we go, nice and tight corners. Let's play one whole note. 1, 2, 3. Okay, good. Right, now we're just going to experiment making sounds with our right hand. Now, I noticed that a lot of beginning clarinet players, they like to have their thumb way out into outer space like this. We want to have about half of our nail underneath the thumb rest. Once you do that, you can move these fingers around comfortably. Notice what it looks like when I have my thumb way out in outer space. See how I'm having to bend my fingers? We don't want that. Let's put this part of our nail underneath the thumb rest. That way we can use flat fingers, and we want this part of our fingertip to cover our hole. You should have a circle on your fingertips that covers all the way. So what we're going to do is we're going to play our C again for a whole note, then we're going to rest for a whole rest, and then we're going to play a B flat. We're going to add one finger and play that as a whole note. Let's just do those two notes. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, add your first finger. Here's B flat. Okay, good. Now we're going to make sure our thumb is still in the right place. We're going to add our second finger now. This is going to be an A. Adding our second finger. Make sure you're covered all the way. Your thumb's nearby. And you notice how my fingers are flat still. Here we go. This is A. Play it as a whole note for me. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now we're just going to add one more finger. We're putting our third finger on the third key, covering it all the way. Make sure your thumb's still in the right place. Got a firm grip. This is low G. 1, 2, 3. Okay, good. Now, we're going to start from C to B flat to A to G, and then we're going to go back up to C. So we're playing each note for a whole note, whole rest in between each one. Focus on putting your fingers in the right place. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. Going back up. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to play from our C to our B flat, A, G, back up to A, B flat, and C. And then we're going to slur all those notes. Okay, we're going to play each note as if it were a quarter note. Here we go. Starting on C, adding one finger, and then once you have your low G, lift up one finger. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, good. Now, we're going to start playing number 86 in our red book. So, once you're there, you're going to notice that we're starting on our low G with our 3 fingers down. Now, keep in mind your key signature does not have a flat in it, which means that all your B's are going to be natural. Do not play B flat. We're doing B natural. Here we go, number 86. 1, 2, ready? Okay, good. Now we're going to start using our pinkies. Now I notice with beginning players, whenever they want to add their pinkies to the keys, they start moving their fingers here. You want to keep these cemented onto those keys. Do not move these fingers. We're going to practice going from C to B flat to A to G, and we're going to put our pinky down. See, we got these 2 keys in the front. It's going to be the bottom key in the front. Ignore these 2 back keys for right now. Bottom key in the front. So we're going C, B flat, A, G, F. Here we go. Let's do a whole note slurring down to an F, no rest in between. 1, 2, ready? Good. After that, we're going to try and do half notes. Here we go. C down to F. 1, 2, ready? Okay, good. Now let's try the same thing with just quarter notes. Remember to keep these 3 fingers down. Do not bend them up. Keep them flat, covering those holes all the way. 1, 2, ready? And one thing I want to mention, be very careful that you're not using this finger to accidentally hit some of these side keys here, because if you do that, your note's not going to come out. Now we're going to go down to our low E. So we're using our right pinky here, and we're also going to use our left pinky. You'll see that we have these 2 keys. One of them is just a little bit higher. That's where our left pinky is going to go. If you can play a low F, you're going to be able to play a low E, but it's going to take lots of practice. Here we go. We're going from C, B flat, A, G, F, 1 pinky, E, both pinkies are going to be down. Here we go. C down to E. Let's do whole notes. 1, 2, ready? Good. Let's do the same thing with half notes now. C, B flat, all the way down to that low E. Remember, your pinky keys are the farthest away from your hands. Here we go. 1, 2, ready? Good. We're going to do the same thing with quarter notes now. 1, 2, ready? Okay, once you're comfortable getting down to that low E with both pinkies down, I want you to try slurring back up to that C. So we're going all the way down to the E, all the way back up to the C. When you get to low F and low E, let's go ahead and play those as if they're half notes. If you have your Superstar Clarinet page, this is March 1, I believe, on there. So we're going from C down to F, then E, all the way back up to C. Watch out for those half notes. Here we go. 1, 2, ready. So this is a great way to practice, going down from that C down to that low E. Go ahead and slur everything. When you get to those bottom notes, play them just a little bit longer so that you're making sure that you're getting the right sounds out. Let's do that again. Here we go. C down to E, back up to C. Slurring the whole thing. 1, 2, ready. Good. Okay, and one of the great things about this is that you don't need music to practice it. You can just practice getting your good quality sound out. This is a great way to warm up while everybody else is getting ready for band.